What is up, guys and gals? TheRev here today, once more, in the realm of Dark Souls, the original. And last time we left off, we found this second bonfire in the Tomb of the Giants. And we got owned by the dog giants, so, you know, having a bit of a rough go at it. But yeah, let's take this one on first. Now, I should be able to at least continue my attacks now, because I'm rocking Havels. Essentially, I also made the commitment to... Hello. Just going to walk away. Sorry, I don't think you saw me. I basically made the commitment to rock Havels for at least this part of the game, because I've been playing Switch Souls as well. And over there, I've got a much heavier armor set with a lot more poise. Not quite Havels, but it's up there. And yeah, can we just go down? We can go down and avoid those dogs, so that's good. What is down here? Oh, everything's a mess. Oh, there's an item here. Nothing guarding the item. Strange. It seems like going down is the general gist of this here level. So that's what we're going to keep doing whenever possible. Oh, ladder. Is there nothing on this level? There's nothing on this level. Okay, cool. So once you avoid the dogs, it's not too much of a problem. Where are we at? Where are we at, man? Alright, we're on another ledge. Now, I'm being a bit more cautious on these ledges, because I have seen the fucking animated gif of the giant skeleton just punting some dude off the ledge. But this is a very long, open space. Oh, this is really cool. You can see the top half of the Great Hollows. If you remember that zone that we went to, we're going to have to go back to at some point as well. Let's go here. What's through here? Oh, I ain't falling for that shit. Alright, what have we got? Are we in the room? No. Oh, come on. I know it's here somewhere. Hello! That wasn't what I was expecting. Took a second swing there, despite the fact I didn't really need it. Oh, wow, that was very... This is very fucking goosebumpy. Like, unfortunately, that's only going to make me jump once, and it didn't succeed the first time. So, you know, the fact that you know that's a gimmick now... Okay, cool, this is the one I've seen. That's bullshit that you can shoot through them. There it is. Oh, fuck, hello. Didn't know you could do that. It's new to me. So what you're obviously meant to do is you're meant to rush forward to get the archer. And what happens is that dude will try to punt you off the cliff. Like that. Thankfully, we knew that was going to happen. So it didn't get us. But for some fun times, try and find that gif. It's very amusing. To say the least. It will make you laugh. Even if you know what's coming. Speaking of knowing what's coming, I believe this next room is going to be filled with pinwheels. What the fuck? We just got a skeleton that's praying. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Cool, where are the pinwheels? I know they're here somewhere. Oh, there we go. There's 2 pinwheels. Now, the deal with this room is there's about 500 pinwheels. Making the fact that he's a boss even more ridiculous when you think about it. There's so many pinwheels, it's not worth killing them. Just run through the fucker. Try and find a way through. Well, there's a right tight nut chunk. That'll be useful for achievements, I guess. What's damage does it take to kill you? Oh, shit. What the fuck? Oh, no, it's the skeleton babies. I've heard about you. I've heard that you're a bad day. You're a bad day at the office. I've heard rumours of you. Oh, we fucked up, didn't we? Oh, we went in a circle. Oh, no. Apparently these things are a nightmare to deal with, and they deal a lot of damage, is what I've been told, so I'm going to avoid them. Not the pinwheels, obviously. The pinwheels are fucking jokes. You know, but the skeleton babies, oh, you don't want to mess around with those skeleton babies. Now, you'd think because these used to be a boss, oh, look at the frame rate just fucking shit the bed, that they would stay permanently dead when you killed them, but I bet you they don't. Still kill them anyway. I know I said I wouldn't, but they take 2 swings. It's making their status even more into, you know, just being shit tier. If there was a tier list for Dark Souls, they'd be on the bottom. Like, they wouldn't be part of any tier, they're just at the bottom. No one picks Pinwheel. He's a lame assist. Oh, could you imagine if Soler got into fucking Super Smash Bros. And the assist they picked to use was Pinwheel? That'd be silly. Oh, what have we got down here? Now, this area is actually quite brightly lit, so we'll go full Havels for this. We might change our set when we fight Gwyn, just so the final cutscene looks cooler. But for now, let's go meet the Lord of the Dead. Look at how much damage that fucking deals. That's nearly half your health gone. Thankfully, there's a cutscene, which means I should be able to have enough time to chug my Estus before getting instantly obliterated by Exodia, the Forbidden One. All in all, the Tomb of the Giants is actually quite a short zone. It's just a bit of a nightmare zone. And if you don't do well against... if you don't like skeletons in general, it might be slightly horrifying for you. Look at this dead guy, made of a billion other dead guys. What is that from? I heard that from somewhere. I did not make it up. What do I know? Alright, where are you, Grave Lord Nito? Oh, that's real fucking neato. Now, Nito is a boss that summons a fuck ton of ads, but it's also, like, somewhat okay because the ads will die in one hit. Also, Nito can hit his own ads. If you've got a boss fight with a bunch of ads, I'm way more tolerable of it if the boss can deal damage to them. So at least then it's slightly more fair, you know? What are you doing? I can't really see what you're doing. I also have no doubt this fight is 10 times better on the re-release or with DS fix. But on the original PS3, it's a bit of a bad day because Nito himself is just completely... oh, he's making the frame rate shit the bed just on his own. So I can't wait to fight this boss again in HD. Without all the frame rate issues. Oh wow, he's got giant skeletons now. Where are you, Nito? Oh, I heard a scream. That's not very good. Hello? I guess that's what that scream's meant to mean. It's like, if you hear that scream, you're going to get attacked from the ground. Oh, there's Nito. There we go. Oh, let him do his sword swings. It's fine. At least if we keep the skeletons near Nito, he'll destroy them himself. See? I can appreciate a boss that doesn't give a fuck about his own underlings. If you're a giant skeleton boss and you know your underlings are just going to get back up, why would you care? You know. There we go. Let's get 2 on. Let's be cheeky. I'm glad you can actually block his swings, because it looks like he shouldn't. It looks like they should have like a tint of fire to them. But they don't. But he's got enough attacks that penetrate the fence, so... I'm waiting for him to do his big scary thing again, but he hasn't done it yet. Oh, just as I say that, he gets ready to do it. Am I going to be able to get far enough away? Nope. That's fine, no. I don't know what super long-range attacks he's got, so... Oh, hello. I tried to avoid it, but it's very hard to avoid. Oh, fucking... Nito's not putting too much pressure on me right now. Right now it's the ads, so I'm just going to heal up quick. There we go. Oh, that's fine. Fuck it. By the way, his ads aren't that damaging, but there is a lot of them. That's the actual issue I'm having right now. I'm just going to do a fucking circuit. I can only assume that's why his arena's got a massive circle in the middle. Ugh. Just specifically so you can do that. Oh, great. He's going to do his bullshit thing again. I should have ran away, but I didn't think. I somehow got away from it. Man, this music's very nice. It's the right levels of ominous without sounding too, you know, caricature-ish. Fucking hell, there we go. You did good. You did good. I don't know why I'm doing that one. Get back off the ground, bitch. I'll fight you again and I will win. Aw, hells yeah. And that was the first time I've ever beaten Grave Lord Nito, so... yeah. That boss fight wasn't as bad as I was expecting. Although I do also imagine it's a lot easier that I've got a weapon that can smash the skeletons, more or less. So, that only took us 10 minutes. So I don't know why I was so worried. Let's see here. Can we warp anywhere in the actual... Oh, there you go. You can warp to the Tomb of the Giants bonfire, so it's not too bad. Great. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to Firelink. And I think what we're going to do is we're not going to do Rhea's sideline story because that involves buying all her miracles. That's a lot of soul investment. But basically what happens is she moves to... I'll show you where she's moved to. Fuck it. We won't do her storyline, but I'll give you the general outline. Let's level up first. 2 more hit points. Fuck it. Why not? We're Havel now. We're gonna rock the world, biatch. So what do we got? We got you there. Is there a person up there? Did I just see a person? What's going on? No, just my eyes playing tricks on me. So we've already killed Petrus because we don't want Rhea to die. But unfortunately, she doesn't get killed by Petrus. Something much worse happens. If you recall, when we went to the Duke's Archives, there was a bunch of Scylla-like women, 2 of which were sobbing quite openly, which I didn't kill because that's kind of fucked up when you think about it for more than 2 seconds. That's basically what Sif is doing with all these women that he's captured via his channelers. And yeah, if you leave, if you buy out all of Rhea's miracles, if you didn't kill Petrus, sorry, if you did kill Petrus, she'll get captured by one of these channelers, and you'll find her in the Duke's Archives. See, she still has faith, even though she was kind of debating whether or not it was even worth continuing to do in the tomb. But you know, it is what it is. I quite like Rhea's story, apart from the murder and/or kidnapping.
Hello. I will never forget what you did.
Hey, you remember when you said I was uncouth?
It was not
Guess what? That's what warriors do.
Vince or Nico. I cannot thank you enough. In case you
It's-
have not heard.
There's no cure for hollowing, so you know what could you actually do to save them?
I wish there was some way I could help you. But I am inexperienced and I only know the art of miracles.
I do like.
That could be of any help.
I do like how she's like, there's actually nothing I can do to help you, but I can teach you badass miracles.
Be of any help to you. I would be most pleased if that was so.
Which, you know, it's pretty good.
Discuss miracles then.
And you know, oh, if you kill Petrus, you can become a member of the Way of White again by entering Covenant. She'll teach you the prayer gesture, and you can buy divine blessings from her. You can only buy 1, but you know, you can buy a talisman. You can buy all of the miracles that Petrus would have sold, and I believe Wrath of Gods is uniquely from Rhea. Maybe Great Heal as well. Oh, that's Force. Wrath of Gods was an epic tale that tattered over time and evolved into the modern Force. This primal form of Force emits a shockwave that also inflicts damage. So, yeah, we'll buy that off her because that's a pretty good one to just have. In case you ever decide to go down the Faith route.
Then be safe.
I'll be safe. Thank you, Rhea.
Very
Norks. Interesting. Wouldn't it have been weird if they tried to hook this into Demon Souls even more by her just going Umbasa? That would be weird, wouldn't it? Thank you, me. But yeah, that's her general gist of things. If you want to get all of the miracles in the game, you're going to have to talk to her, Petrus, and I think the Pardoner has a miracle unique to him as well. Obviously, you've got the ones that are scattered about the game, but those are the ones that you can buy. Patches should be here in Firelink as well now. Where are you at, Patchu? Nope. Where is Patches? Patches is here somewhere. He's got to be. Where are you, Patchy? Patchy, 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 Patch. Where you at, lad? Oh, he's here somewhere. Setting up shop. Why do I get the feeling like he's up top somewhere? Oh, where the fuck do you go, Patches? Where do you go now? Wow, 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 wow. Well, Patches is here somewhere in Firelink. I don't know where exactly. But he's there somewhere. We need to go to Great Hollow. and finish off our Siegmeyer side story. And then all we got left to do is deal with, oh, fuck. Oh, Stone Dragon. Whew. I was like, shit, is there no fucking fast travel? Yeah, there is. Whew. And then all we have to do is deal with Lord Gwyn. This looks like it might be the final episode of Dark Souls, guys. We've only been 15 minutes so far, so I might as well fucking get Gwyn over and done with. Huh, I wasn't expecting to finish Dark Souls today, but there you go. There we go. It's not called the Great Hollow, it's called Ash Lake. Great Hollow is the place you go through to get to Ash Lake. Now, I don't remember where exactly Siegmeyer is down here, but I do know he's down here. Actually, come to think of it, we should probably get rid of the Ring of Evil Eye, because that's not going to be very good at this point. Should we just say fuck it and make ourselves Mega Poise with the Wolf Ring? Yeah, fuck it. We're going to be Big Boy. Big Boy doing a big frighten. Oh, look at the fucking land in the background just fucking tearing. Ooh, poorly stitched together. No, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. It's fine, guys. It's fine. Hopefully you can go to it from whichever way you like. Because if you have to go from a certain direction and it's not this direction, it's probably going to be a bad day. There's also no enemies here anymore except for a couple of clams, and clams ain't shit. Especially not that first one, who probably won't even come out of his hole. Or maybe he will. Who knows? We'll kill them, they're just in the way. That's literally all they are. The only thing that was down here that was a threat was a Hydra, and we dealt with that a while ago now. Hello. There we go. Oof. You do have a bit of defense on you though, don't you? Thankfully he gets staggered like a bitch. Yeah, well, I got you first. I like the idea that when you get Twinkling Titanite from these guys, you're basically harvesting it from the inside of their shell there. Just like the Purge Stones come from the skulls inside them. It's very cool. It's very cool where you can see the item drop on the corpse of the enemy. You're like, okay, so basically I carved up this guy Monster Hunter style, and that's how come I have Twinkling Titanite now, and or Purging Stones. Or both. That's impossible. I don't think you can get 2 drops from one corpse. Or you can, who knows. It's been a while. I certainly ain't never seen it, boss. Nope. Where are you? Did I fuck up the quest somehow and they're not going to be down here? Or are they actually just straight up by the other bonfire and that's why? It would make sense if they're by the bonfire, because then there's no chance of enemies spawning there, so you don't have to. You can concentrate solely on the sadness. Oh, that didn't actually hurt. It just threw me a lot further than I thought it would. Ow! Quit it! Ow! Double quit it. I just see the problem when I wear big dick armor is I get super overconfident. And I'm taking a bit more hits than I necessarily should be taking. There you go, you're done. See if you drop anything cool. Just because the game's nearly finished doesn't mean I should ignore loot drops. We even got this skull. Hell if I know where it came from. We're going to avoid the Razor Clan there, because fuck it. If you don't need to kill a thing, why bother? It's just an unnecessary fight. For real, if I can't find the characters I'm looking for, I'm just going to have to Google it and see how I fucked up. But I'm really hoping they're just by the other bonfire, and that's why I can't see them. Fingers crossed, guys, otherwise this was a bit of a waste of a trip. Hey, let's jump over this log. That was not how I thought I'd jump over it, but fuck it. It worked. That is the point we are making. Where are they? Are they going to be over this crest here? Yeah, they're by the bonfire. Okay, cool. For a split second, I was legit worried that I may have just fucked the quest up. Okay, get ready for some tears, guys, because this is fucked up. And we chose this. This was a decision that we made. Oh. So, what happened here, buddy?
My father. All hollow now. He's been subdued. He will cause no more trouble. It's finally over. I will return to Catherine. You assisted us most greatly. I can hardly return the favor, but please accept this. It's of no use to me now. Oh, Father. Dear Father.
Alright, real talk, Dark Souls needs a hug button just for moments like these. Need to give Sieglund a hug right now. Back when Solaire loses his son, you need to give Solaire a hug there. Back when the Firekeeper gets her tongue back and she's like, I shouldn't be talking, she needs a hug. So what happens is, because you saved Siegmeyer from perishing in Nost Islith, he finally goes hollow because his goal is to be an adventurer. That's what stops him from going hollow. He decides to help you by fighting those fiends in Lost Islith, and his purpose is to buy you enough time to run away. That's what he's settled to do. And instead of that happening, you help him take out all the fiends and survive the ambush, quote unquote. So he's like, oh, well, that's good. That's cool. You both survive. You go off, and he just loses his purpose, and he goes fully hollow. And then Sieglund... We're never going to know if Sieglund is actually the better fighter out of the two, because if Siegmeyer was hollow, he might have lost some of his skills. You don't know. But Sieglund is also a fuck-ton younger, so, you know... It ends up with Sieglund being like, well, he's gone hollow, he's gone mad. He's going to go around, he's going to be killing people that he shouldn't be killing. I'm going to put a stop to this now. And that shit's fucked up. And even she also gives up her life of being an adventurer. Because she gives you a Titanite slab saying, I don't need this no more. She doesn't need a super strong mega weapon. Do they go now? Do they disappear? No, they just stay. Oh, that's sad. Very depressing end to Siegmeyer's story. But... that's Dark Souls, man. All of the stories you can encounter, either someone fulfills their purpose and end up going hollow, or they die before succeeding that goal. One of those things happens. And, you know, either way, it ain't exactly a good end to their tales. They either go hollow or they perish. Which one would you rather happen, hey? It's a tough fucking world. Tough fucking world. Let's sit at Firelink and think about cheerful things, like we're about to finish the fucking game. Come to think of it, let's go human. Because we've successfully saved Solaire from certain death, we can summon him for the final boss fight, so we're going to go human so we can do that. As far as I'm aware, we've got all of the Lord Soul Shards. Let's check our key items. I forgot to look at this one. Soul of Gravelord Nito, First of the Dead. Gravelord Nito administers the death of all manner of beings. The power of this soul is so great that it satiates the Lord Vessel, despite the fact that much of its energy has already been offered to death. Oh, sorry guys. Sometimes you just gotta cough. You cough or you just fucking die from dry throat. Choice is yours.
No, I'm fine.
I love how he fucking does his little dialogue, but he's still fucking sleeping. It's like, come on, man, I got shit to do. Let me finish the fucking game, you old fuck. You don't get this shit with a cough.
I am pleased to... Is it...
Yes, it's something urgent. I need to warp.
Very well. Then stay still for a moment.
Oh, this can't be pleasant, honestly. Every time you look at it, you look at his teeth for one. You know for a fact it must fucking reek in that thing. Straight up. Straight up. It ain't gonna be fuck. It ain't like they got... Even if he didn't have a fucked up looking mouth anyway, you know they ain't got fucking toothpaste and toothbrushes back then. Especially, how would he use it? He ain't got no hands. Let's offer up our Lord Souls. Oh, cool. And you don't even have to do it one by one. There we go. There's our Lord Vessel. There's our Lord Souls. Let's go kill our Seguin. Hopefully. Dude, they've set up the fucking special effects and everything. This looks like a holy end to a holy journey. So I'm going to assume that this bonfire counts as being fully kindled and will give you 20 Estus. But fuck if I know. Now, I've never actually done this part of the game either, obviously. I've never beaten Leto or the Four Kings, so... but all I know about this area is it's fucking weird and there's a bunch of dark Black Knights. Also ghosts, for some reason. But, heyo. Look at this shit. Kiln of the First Flame. Look how badass this zone looks. It's a fucking fitting end to a fucking brilliant game when you think about it for more than a second. Cool, that's like the third time I've said that in as many minutes, so... Now, what have we got to do? What we've got to do here is we've got to go forward and we've got to kill a bunch of Black Knights in our way. Now, this is how you farm Black Knights. If you want certain pieces of Black Knight's gear, this is how you do it. You come here, because I believe these Black Knights respawn. Thankfully, at this point in the game, you should be pretty good at fighting Black Knights, either via the backstab methods or by just being good at parries, you know. I'm not good at parries, and that's going to be an active detriment in this next fight, technically. Because, if I remember rightly, if you're good at parries, this next fight is nothing. That's what I've been told. Oh, sorry guys. Very sorry, but, you know, a bit under the weather, shouldn't be really be recording, but, yeah, it is what it is. We've almost finished Dark Souls, it's the hype getting to me. What have you got? You got the Ultra, haven't you? Yes, you do. That's scary. Do not like that. If you can beat these guys pretty reliably and not have to use any Estus before getting to the boss fog, I think you're probably going to be okay when fighting the final boss. I just got the Black Knight shield again. Great. Shield of the Black Knights that wander Lordran, a flowing canal was chiselled deeply into its long face. Long ago, the Black Knights faced the Chaos Demons and were charred black, but their shields became highly resistant to fire. But yeah, let's just... Oh, fuck's sake. The Dragon Crest shield is 55 stability. Black Knight shield is 62. Plus, you know, if we're gonna go by dragon as well, well, just look at the difference between silver. Actually, the Silver Knight shield is better than the Black Knight shield. What the fuck am I talking about? I'm talking mad shit. Oh, unless fighting fire things. I'm being the dumb. I've been spreading misinformation. Who'd have thunk it? How many more Black Knights have we got to deal with? Okay, cool. We've got not too many left to deal with, because that's the path to the boss now. As you can see, the path to the fucking boss is very narrow and very small, so me trying to get my backstabs is probably going to be very hard and annoying. But hey-ho, diddly-do. We all have our own challenges to face. Oh, fuck me. Like, it's taken a long while for someone to get to this stage, right? Because this was meant to happen ages ago, because this infrastructure's just fucked. Ooh, I don't like fighting these people on such narrow fucking ledges, but... It's the Analondo archers. That's what has me worried, is because my brain's just like, oh, if an arrow comes in, I'm fucked. If you get pushed back too far, you're fucked. So, yeah, there's an item there. Bear in mind, this game does have New Game Plus modes, so... There we go, there's the Black Knight set. If you want the Black Knight set, you've got to wait until literally the last boss to get it. Black Knight shield, and I'm just fucking rolling in shields now. Great. I think I can amend my last statement properly now, in that, my previous statement. In the Black Knight shield is a fucking epic drop to get. Early game. Once you reach Analondo, it stops being good. So if Solaire failed to succumb to the Sunlight Maggot and went hollow, then his sign doesn't appear here, obviously. Obviously, we successfully saved him from that fate. So we're just going to summon him in, and he's going to help us out. Don't know how useful he will be in this fight, but having an NPC distract a single enemy, boss enemy is very useful. I think everyone will agree. I know some of Grin's moves. I mean, I've beaten the Soul of Cinder in Dark Souls 3, and I know his second phase shares a lot of moves with Gwyn anyway. Such as his Thunderbolt moves and his command grab, as it were, where he just grabs you. So I do realise blocking's probably going to be not great. Did you just fall off, Solaire? Oh my god. Oh my god. Ah, Solaire. Does his summon sign reappear? Nope. Ah. Oh. That's fucking annoying. Oh well, whatever. You know Solaire exists. We'll give it an honest try on my own. I'm pretty confident, to be honest with you. Maybe wrongly so, but... I'm fucking Havel the Rock. What are you going to do? Do you smell what the Rock is cooking? Okay, so if you want to bring Solaire with you, what you probably want to actually do is... kill these 2 Black Knights in your way, and then bring Solaire with you. Much like it when you bring him into Anor Londo. Kill everything in your way. The only difference is, here, the Black Knights are way easier to deal with than a bunch of giant lords. Oh, mate, that's fucking annoying as piss. Oh, well, whatever. I didn't have to use any Estus before getting here. Oh, this music's epic. I'm just going to be quiet for a bit. Hero epic this fucking music is, man. Okay, I can actually stagger him with my attacks as well, which is very useful. But this music's so nice, man. It's just, it tells you everything you need to know, man. This guy isn't with it anymore. He's not a great warrior anymore. He's hollow as fuck. Think about that for a second. A god has gone hollow. That's what he is. Gwyn is a god and he's hollow. And he's just fighting on instinct. I like the idea that if Gwyn was not hollow, you wouldn't stand a fucking chance in this fight. You'd just be fucking wrecked. Ow. Thankfully he hasn't got that bullshit mega fucking ultra attack that he has in... sorry, that the Solar Cinder has in 3. Oops. I saw it coming, but I missed it up. Oh, that's a fucking cool thing, though. But this fight isn't meant to be difficult. This fight is meant to be, like, a victory lap at this point. Your challenge was the other lords, because the other lords aren't hollow. The other lords are still there. The other lords are still in their prime, so to speak. Fucking go for it. Staggered him. I am a god. I'm not a god, but I am fighting a god. And I'm kicking his ass, too. Hey, Gwyn, maybe you should have some Estus. And Gwyn is gone. Oh, God. Immediately, as soon as he gets killed, his sword just stops. Oh, such a good fight. Such a good feel. Soul of Gwyn, Lord of Cinder. Wait, is that what it said? Soul of Gwyn, Lord of Cinder, contains an incredible power. Lord Gwyn bequeathed most of his power to the gods and burned as cinder for the first flame. But even so, Lord Gwyn's soul is a powerful thing indeed. Now you can pop that and get a bunch of souls. Or what you should actually do is keep it and trade it with the Sombro Covenant. And that will get you your, Great Lightning Spear Miracle. Now, it doesn't look like you have a choice here, but this is a choice now. You can choose to do one of 2 endings. You can relight the flame and do what everyone wants you to do and sacrifice yourself to renew the Age of Fire, or you can go back to the boss fog, wherever it may be. Sorry, here we go. This is the entryway. You just leave the arena and then you usher in an Age of Dark. So it doesn't matter which serpent you've been agreeing with up until now. This is your choice. This is how you choose your ending. You light the bonfire and therefore relight the flame, or you exit the boss arena and usher in the Age of Dark.
Bless thy safe return. Let Carth and Frampt serve your highness.
I do like that, even though Frampt fucking got the option that he didn't want you to take, he will still bow to you like the other serpents. Now, we've seen what happens in the Age of Dark. The Age of Dark sucks. Just look at the DLC where everyone got all fucked up and shit. It's not a good look. But it also might be because that's only what happens when someone tries to keep renewing the Age of Fire instead of just letting it go. Who knows? it's an endless cycle until someone breaks it, and in this case, someone breaks it and ushers in the Age of Dark. Now, the thing with this and Dark Souls, there we go. There's 2 trophies for beating the game. You've got Dark Lord for doing this ending, or whatever the fuck the other trophy's called for doing the Rekindling the Flame ending. But yeah, this is something that Dark Souls 2 lacked for a long time. Before the Scholar, the first Sin edition of the game, when you beat the game, you had one option, and that was become the throne, sit on the throne, and the throne was a giant kiln, and it implied heavily that, guess what, you get burnt to relight the flame. But, until Scholar came in, that was the only option, and then you got the other, back then you had the walk away option as well. And I prefer the walk away option, it just makes more sense to me. The Age of Fire doesn't work. Like, you can constantly keep re-upping it and re-upping it and re-upping it, but until someone breaks the cycle, nothing is going to change, everything's going to constantly go to shit again, and you're just going to have to find another sacrificial lamb. And this is why Dumbledore sucks. Nah, I'm fucking with you. Don't come at me, Harry Potter fans. Fucking... It was a joke, lighten up. But yeah, it's just one of those things. Like, I've always preferred that ending in every game, except for 3. In 3, I think the Usurpation of Fire ending is not the best one to go for. But in that one's kind of a special case because they've got an extra 3rd ending where you've got the 3 endings in 3 instead of the 2. You've got the Relight the Fire, which sucks. You've got the Take the Fire for Yourself, which is become Lord of Hollows and basically rule over shit. Or you've got the 3rd and final option, which is Snuff the Fire out, let it die. And the world actually becomes a world of darkness legit, 'cause it just all goes black. And, yeah. Even then, I still prefer the, no, fuck it, this cycle needs to stop. It's a bad look. It's not solving anything. Like, there's nothing I hate more than, this is what we know, so let's keep doing it, even though it results in our lives being shit. Like, okay, yeah, fine, you might think it's the safer bet to go, because you know what's going to happen. But if you can... If you can do something different and change the way life is for the better, why would you not at least give it an attempt? That's just how I look at it anyway. I do acknowledge that some people will think, well, that's fucking stupid. What if you fuck up things worse? Well, you don't know. You've got to fucking try. You know? It shouldn't be a status quo. It should be a worst case scenario. We can fall back on this. You know? That's just my opinion. Maybe it's a stupid opinion to have, but it's mine nonetheless. So, fuck it. So yeah. Oh, Tokyo Philharmonic Chorus. So yeah, now we're just watching the fucking credits, because that's what we do. If you get to the credits of the game in a playthrough, you gotta watch them through to the end. It's just how it is. Although I will admit, I don't know any of these names, because I'm not a FromSoft mega fan, as it were. But I have no doubt that if you followed FromSoft games for a while, a lot of these names would be very familiar. But the only name I know from FromSoft is Miyazaki, and of course you know him because he's the guy who made Dark Souls. That's pretty much it. I don't know why I'm laughing. How's your sex life? Let's just quote the room because there's nothing else to talk about. You know, I think I've summed up my thoughts on Dark Souls pretty well. It's a good game. It's a difficult game. But is it a difficult game, though? That's the question. That's the thing people always throw around. Is that, oh, Dark Souls is so hard. And I think... I can't remember who said it, but someone summed it up the best with, it's not a hard game. It's just different to what you know. Your first Dark Souls game will always be the hardest Dark Souls you play, because you're not used to the way it controls. But whenever you play... fortunately, we can now show this for a fact, because you've got Dark Souls 2 and 3, and I suppose you could argue Bloodborne as well, but I say that plays differently enough to be a bit of a fuck. Where, if you played Dark Souls 2 after playing Dark Souls 1, you will be much better at Dark Souls 2 than you think you were going to be. Fuck, that... my word be's dumb. But, you know... Because you know you're meant to fight enemies one-on-one. You know it's stupid to rush in and be able to take on everything in the room A-OK with no problems. You know? Whereas in Dark Souls 1, when you first play it for the first time, you'll probably just go, ah, fuck it, they're nobodies. And that's true, they are nobodies. But if you fight more than one, you're going to have a bad time. Now, this is one thing I don't like about Dark Souls 1, which they improved upon with Dark Souls 2. is they throw you back in to New Game Plus straight away. But in Dark Souls 2 and Lust 3 and Bloodborne, well, actually no, Bloodborne does it as well. They throw you straight into New Game Plus. I hate it. But they throw you straight back in it. It's much better to give the player a choice, because sometimes they do the final boss because they like, let's do the final boss, let's get it over and done with, and then I can wrap up other shit. Now that's the only reason why I wrapped up shit before I did Gwyn, was because I knew this was coming away, and it's not a fun look. Yeah, this is just the beginning of the game. I'm curious what how good it looks with Tavel set on. Probably looks dumb. That looks weird, doesn't it? A lot weirder than the beginning of the game when you've got a basic set on. That's my take. That's my take anyway. Oh, look at that ugly rat. I think that might have been exactly what I fucking said, like word for word, for when I started the playthrough. Go back to Dark Souls 1 Part 1. Have a quick butchers. I'm letting all the undead out of their cells. There's a key on that corpse. That's fucked up, bruh. Oh, he doesn't actually talk. Fucking the Dark Souls, the fucking Plague of Gripes Dark Souls animation has my perspective of this all fucking skewed, you know? But there it gets like, what happened? What's going on? And there you are with your endgame gear at the beginning of the game in New Game Plus. Let's pillage that corpse. And of course you can't level up until you reach out fucking Lordran. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, that's been Dark Souls 1. I can't believe we've finally finished it. This has been a bit of an extra long episode, but otherwise, who doesn't want an extra long episode to end on as opposed to a super short one? So I think it's fine. So yeah, Dark Souls 1 is over. Look out for more LPs to come on the channel. Thanks for watching, guys. I do appreciate it as always. Keep yourselves safe and keep yourselves happy. I'll see y'all again next time. Toodles, guys.